We take this for granted, that we get to see each other and be with each other. We take it for granted. It's become so commonplace. And it's wrong. It's wrong for us to move throughout our days as if the Christian family is just a given. And there are a lot of Christians in our community, and they have forsaken the family of faith. They've given up on it altogether. And I think that in their mind, they think, you know what? If I need it, it'll be there. If I have trouble, if I have a funeral, if I have something that happens, you know what? I'll just rely on the church. And they take it for granted as if it's always just going to be there. As if, man, I can neglect it and I can walk away from the church, no big deal. It is a big deal. And they take it for, here's what Dietrich Bonhoeffer wrote when he was put into Nazi prison camps. Remember, this is the great theologian and pastor who was martyred for standing up against what Hitler was doing. And he was a German theologian put into a Nazi prison camp, and he was martyred and hung there. But the idea of who the church is and what the church is mattered to him. And so he wrote this: it is not simply to be taken for granted that the Christian has the privilege of living among other Christians. Do y'all believe that? My goodness. Dietrich Bonhoeffer wrote an entire book about this idea, life together, and it's his title. Here's his book, and his book is called Life Together. Dietrich Bonhoeffer. What I'd like for y'all to do is, this is a very, very inexpensive book, but it's remarkable, because he planted churches and worked even in Nazi prison camps and created churches and worship settings there. I'd like for all of you to just order this cheap book and then create reading groups. Just meet with your friends, meet with your Bible studies, meet with people, and just have meals together and talk about it. Dietrich Bonhoeffer's Life Together, so that we can understand more and more of it. And one of the things that's important for us to study it is because it's very easy to get it wrong. For instance, life together as a church is not a kind of seclusion of believers cloistering themselves off from the rest of society.